Hello, it's good to see you. Today we're going to take a look at some of the jewelry that I found recently in some of the Goodwill bags. I've had a lot of people ask me to do a video showing some of the jewelry that I've kept from some of these bags. The truth is, I have so much jewelry that I can't remember where I got every single piece. These are some of the ones that I found more recently, and I have a better memory as to where it came from. I have hundreds and hundreds of pieces of jewelry, so I can't show you everything that came from the bags because, number one, there would be a ton of it and we would be here all night. And number two, I don't remember exactly which pieces came from there because, see, part of the thing that mixes it up for me is the fact that I do buy a lot of jewelry at Goodwill, but some of the pieces I buy individually, they have tons of stuff that you can just get, like a pair of earrings or a bracelet or a necklace, and it's not in one of those big giant bags that I buy. And I've bought tons of stuff that way, especially necklaces. So most of my jewelry comes from thrift stores. I buy very little of it new. Most of it is from a thrift store. Today, actually, I'm wearing this necklace that we found in the Goodwill bag the other day. We were looking at it, these wooden beads. Aren't they pretty? And then I also found these earrings in there at the same time. One of them I found earlier, and then I found the second one the same day I found this necklace. So I was going to wear them yesterday, but then I ended up not doing that, so I decided to wear them today. It's been a really crazy week at work. I've been very busy. I have a day job. I've been very busy with that for the last 2.5 to 3 weeks or so. It's been really busy. I was working from home, but the volume of work I have to do is just, I'm not set up to handle here, so I have to go into the office to do it. I just can't do it here. I'm just not set up for that. But so I'm wearing actual clothes pretty much every day, which is kind of nice. I feel better when I actually put on clothes, like real stuff, not just t-shirts and yoga pants every day. It's nice. It's really nice, and I'm very glad to have a job that I can still go to, and so it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. If you hear wind, it is extremely windy outside tonight. It's been windy all evening, and it was supposed to rain. I haven't seen any rain, but it is super windy, so you may hear some wind in the background. My son and I were trying to play frisbee. We were trying to throw the frisbee around earlier, and the wind kept picking it up, and it was ridiculous. So we gave up on that because the wind was so bad. Okay. I'm going to show you the things I have. Most of the stuff is necklaces. I do have a few bracelets. And one is one that I put together. I want to show you that first. Do you remember all those rhinestones we were finding in the bag? We found those really pretty blue ones. And then we also found some purple ones and some lime green ones. They were smaller. Now, I took the lime green ones and purple ones. I didn't have enough to make a bracelet out of each. But I thought if I took the lime green ones and the purple ones and put them together, and so I would just repeat lime green and purple on the bracelet. But it ended up being so tiny, even with all of them from the bag. The bracelet was so little, it would fit a toddler maybe. It was like that big around. It was little. But I went ahead and made a bracelet with it. I have this elastic cord, and so I used that to make the bracelet, but it was way too little. But I just stuck it in the bag with the other stuff. Maybe somebody can give it to their kid or something. But the blue ones, I was able to make a bracelet with. Now it's still small. It's still small, but it does fit. I'm actually afraid to pull on it very much. I tried to make sure that the cord was secure, but I'm always paranoid that it's not tied quite tight enough and it's going to come apart. These are kind of tricky to put together. Not super tricky. The little rhinestones were harder. These are bigger. The blue ones were larger than the purple ones or the lime green ones. But look, it's really heavy. This thing is super heavy. But we did get to make a bracelet out of these. These were all of the blue rhinestones from the bag. See, I thought I would save it for Charity to wear. I guess I would wear it in everyday life, but it's not really the kind of thing I would typically wear. I think I may save it for Charity to wear. You know, she loves sparkly things, so it's perfect for her. But I was glad that I had enough to make a bracelet. Yeah, it's really heavy. This is all metal under here, and these rhinestones are glass or something. They're really heavy. But it's so pretty. Look at the color. It's a beautiful blue. I was glad there were enough. I was afraid we would only find a few, and then it's like, what do I do with them? But that was not a problem. Here's another piece that I found. I thought this was really pretty. I think I put it on a different chain. I don't remember. But it's a little llama pendant in silver. Isn't he cute? Little tiny llama. And this chain is really nice. It's like little tiny beads of silver. And it has a small silver lobster claw clasp right here. And about 1.5 inches of adjustable chain. It's really cute. See? I've worn this, I think I've worn this once since I found it. I've never had a llama pendant before. It's really cute. So that's my little llama necklace. I have a pile of necklaces over here. Now this was a 2-part deal. This pendant right here I have had for a long time. I believe this pendant came from another. It may have come from one of the vases. See, for a long time, they had these clear glass vases that were full of jewelry. They haven't done that in a while. Of course, all the Goodwills here are closed. You can't even donate anything. They're completely shut down. But they, for a while there, one of our locations had the vases full of jewelry. But they haven't had any, I haven't seen any there in several months, probably since sometime last year. But you can get the giant bags. Now this may have come from one of the vases. I know it came from Goodwill. This is glass. And then it's in this silver little mount thingy here. It's hollow on the inside. I just think it's such a beautiful pendant. But I didn't have a chain that it looked right with. So this pendant lived in one of my jewelry armoires for a long time. I've had this thing for at least a year. And then recently I found this nice, pretty, thick silver chain in one of the Goodwill bags. And I was looking through my jewelry armoire and I happened to spot this, and I thought, you know, that chain would be perfect for that necklace. See, it's not, I didn't want it to be too long. I didn't want a super long chain. I wanted it to be kind of short. And this one's kind of short. And it has a small silver lobster claw clasp right there. And about 3 inches of adjustable chain with a little weight on it. It says RMN. It's made by RMN. I don't know what that is, but it's a cool chain. It looks like it'd be really heavy, but it's links. It's made out of little links, and it's hollow inside. So it's not heavy at all. The pendant is heavy. The pendant is very heavy, but the necklace is not. So I haven't actually worn it yet, but I was really happy that I finally found a chain that looked good with it. So it's a pretty color. It's kind of like a reddish brown, almost like a brick color. Burnt umber. No, that's not right. Burnt something or other. I don't know. Burnt toast. I don't know. It looks like me after I've been out at the beach too long without sunscreen. And here, now this one. I love this pendant. Look at this. It's glass. And it has silver on the back. It's just painted a shiny chrome silver. And it looks so pretty in the front. And it came with this chain. And who made this? BW. And it has a small silver lobster claw clasp. And really, not really any adjustable chain. Like, well, I mean, you could take this off of here and hook it anywhere you want to. So, I mean, you can make it shorter if you like. But, usually you'll have the adjustable chain that's like smaller links. This one doesn't really have that. Well, I guess it kind of does a little bit. I'm sorry, my allergies are driving me crazy. I get this cough. I'm good. I'm not sick or anything. It's just I get this every year. It's so annoying. It's spring and fall. My allergies just plague me. But recently we found the earring, one of the earrings that matches this pendant in the bag. Now, we emptied out the bag in the last video and we did not find the other one. But I'm not giving up because I had 5 bags of jewelry that I bought around the same time. Now, I think I got 2 bags on one trip and 3 bags on a second trip. Now, they put these bags together in the big warehouses, the big Goodwill warehouses in Charlotte. That's where they put all this together. So that's where the giant bags come from. People ask me all the time, which Goodwill do you go to get those bags? They don't actually put them together in the stores. They come into the stores from the warehouse. So they could end up at any location. I have found them at the Burlington Goodwill. I have found them at several of the Goodwills around Greensboro. You really just have to be there when they come in. Usually they'll have them up front. If they have a display case behind the register there, usually they're in there, and you just have to remember to go look for them. They're not going to be sitting out in the open. They keep them behind the counter in the case where people can't mess with it, and you have to ask to see it. But the reason I have not given up hope on the other earring is because I have found matching earrings. Like, there will be one in one bag and one in the other bag. When they put these bags together, I think they just scoop up stuff and dump it in bags. Like, I imagine they probably just have it all laid out, and they're just scooping it up and putting it in bags. And when the bag gets full, they tape it up and put a price tag on it and send it. And that, stuff gets separated. So I am hopeful. I am still optimistic that the other earring, it's just like this, it's just smaller. I'm optimistic that earring is going to be in one of the other bags. I still have 3 bags left. They're all in my closet. I have 3. So I'm hoping that the other earring is in one of those bags. But see, it has a nice long chain. And don't worry, I have plenty of earrings that look fine with it. So even if we don't find it, it's not the end of the world. But once I found that one, I got really excited about finding the other one. We're going to start on a new bag really soon. I have to figure out which one I want to do. I have to pick a bag and then we'll go for it. But hopefully we will find the earring that matches the necklace to go with the one we already found. It gives me something to look for anyway. Now, this necklace I almost didn't keep. I kept it. These are glass beads. Look how shiny they are. I wasn't going to keep it. Seriously, I was going to send it away. Everything I don't keep, I donate to thrift stores around town to resell. I wasn't going to keep it. The only reason I kept this was because a subscriber said they wanted it. And that was Pumpkin. She's stretching on the bed. Sometimes when she stretches, she makes funny noises. Okay, so somebody said they wanted it. And I replied right away and said, if you'll send me your name and address by messenger on Facebook or whatever, I'll send it to you. I'll give it to you. Well, they never responded. They didn't reply to my comment. I never heard from them. I held on to it for about a week. It sat on my kitchen table for about a week. And I waited to hear from this person. And they never responded. They didn't respond to my comment or anything. It's like they just vanished, which was weird because I replied to their comment right away within like 10 minutes. But, So the longer I looked at it, the more I liked it. It's really pretty. You have these 3 strands, and this one's the shortest one. Then you have a medium and a long. I think it's kind of a vintage necklace. It has little rhinestones up here on the bars too, right here. And then you have this little hook right here. and about 2 inches of adjustable chain. It's just little links. Now these beads are plastic. They are not glass, but these are all glass. It's kind of heavy. It's a little heavy, but it's super shiny. It is so pretty. I've worn this several times since I decided to keep it. I was actually glad they never responded, because then I decided I didn't want to part with it. It's cool. I really love how it catches the light. It's very iridescent. It reminds me of the movie Frozen, something about it. It looks like little ice cubes or something. So yeah, I kept that one. Watch now, whoever it was will send me a message. No, I still want it. And I can't say I don't have it. I could say the cat ate it or something. Okay, now this one. I get so many compliments on this. I was wearing this the last time I went to get my hair done, and the lady who does my hair just went crazy over this necklace. She said, "Oh my God, that is so beautiful. Where did you get it?" I said, "Goodwill." She said, "You're kidding me. Oh my God." These are wooden beads. I love the color. I love this blue. And then you have these dark brown beads that go with them. I remember this thing was a real pain to untangle, and it's still kind of tangled. But it was, if I recall correctly, it was wrapped around a bunch of other stuff in the bag. I didn't think I would ever get it untangled. I better not start trying to do that now. But it has 3 links. They're all attached. It's just brown, dark brown cord. And up here, it's all the cord is wrapped together, and it's just held together. Up here, you have a little wooden bead, and then there's a little loop right here. And you just feed it through there, and there you go. Yeah, every time I wear this, people, just strangers will, comment on, like, that is beautiful. It's the blue, I'm telling you, it's the blue with that brown. It's just so eye-catching. Everybody loves this necklace. But yeah, every time I look at it, I remember it was so hard to untangle this thing. But I was so glad that I was able to get it out, because it's so pretty. Can make a nice wind chime. Yeah. Okay. Here is my collection of brown wooden bracelets. Now, most of these came out of the last bag we did. I love this kind of bracelet. They're stretchy. They're lightweight. They're comfortable. There's no clasp to deal with. I have some here. These two are kind of a dark brown, and then a lighter brown, and these are kind of a rust color. And these are sort of oblong beads here. And I have beads like this in all different colors, just stretchy bracelets. I have so many bracelets like this. But this really beefed up my wooden bead bracelet collection. But these were all found in Goodwill bags. They're nice. People ask me all the time, what do you clean your jewelry with? Jewelry cleaner. I don't use anything special. For stuff like this, I might just spray it down with a little Lysol and then wipe it or whatever. But for a lot of it, I just use jewelry cleaner. It's nothing special. But yeah, these are my wooden beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new wooden bracelets. I like to mix and match them depending on what I'm wearing, to go with whatever. I very rarely just wear one. I'm usually wearing at least 2 or 3 or more. Here's another necklace. This one's so cool. I haven't worn it yet. I like it because it's reversible. I mean, you could wear it this way with the silver, or you could flip it this way where it's black and shiny. And it has this black leather cord, and it's knotted right there so it won't move. It's not terribly long. I like it because it's so simple and elegant. This would look good with anything. And it has a little bitty silver lobster claw clasp and a lot of adjustable chain, and it's from Claire's. You have about 3 a little over 3 inches of adjustable chain for that. But I haven't worn it yet. I've had it for a little while, but it's not the kind of thing I wear super often. But I could see me wearing that more in the summertime, depending on my outfits. This looks more like something I'd wear in the summertime, I think. So, yeah, it's really cute. This is metal. It's kind of heavy. It's not terribly thick, though. It's really nice. I found some great stuff in these bags. I'm telling you, I am constantly amazed at the cool stuff I find in here. Like this one. This is a vintage piece. It's like something from the 70s. I love it. Look at that pendant. Oh, wow. This is metal. It's nice silver. And then you have this black plastic piece right here. Pumpkin stretching again. She's going to roll off the bed if she's not careful. She's laying on her back. Evie's in here too. She's on the floor. So we have this nice chain. This looks like something my mom would have worn when I was a kid. She had several necklaces kind of like this. She had one that was really long. The chain was even longer than this. And it had this big owl pendant. It was this great big owl. And it had, its belly was turquoise and it had these rhinestone eyes. It was the coolest necklace ever. I was constantly begging her to let me wear it. And she wouldn't wear it because she was afraid I'd lose it. She would never let me wear that necklace. I was so bummed. But I would have loved this. This looks, my mom would have totally worn this back in the 70s. Yeah, I wear it now. It looks really good with a sweater or really anything. It's just super cool. I like the little swirly things on the pendant there. It's just very neat. But the chain is not super long, which I like. I don't typically wear long necklaces a lot. I wear them some. And it has just the little round clasp here. No lobster claw clasp. No adjustable chain. You just hook it here to this little piece here. And you have that beautiful pendant. It's very unique. That's cool. I do have some long necklaces here. This one I think I've only worn once. Nope, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of a different one. I've worn this one several times actually. Look at this one. This is beautiful. Now you can easily double this up and do it this way if you want. I did not do that. I wore it long. I have a sweater dress, this kind of a taupe color, and it has a cowl neck. The good thing about this is it hangs down far enough that even with the cowl neck, it shows under the cowl neck. So it matches the dress perfectly. It looks so good with it. That and a pair of large silver earrings. It's awesome. Now this necklace here is from Leah Sophia. That's what it says. And it has a surprisingly small silver lobster claw clasp and about 3 inches of adjustable chain and a little bitty weight on the adjustable chain. I keep expecting the Wicked Witch of the West to go by on her bicycle. It is really windy out there. As long as my house doesn't blow away, I guess I'll be alright. It's pretty because you have these wooden beads here and these silver. The silver ones are hollow. And then you have these. These are actually navy blue. They may look black, but they're navy blue. These are plastic discs. And these are dark. These are like tiger's eye. I think they're just plastic though. And these pretty silver links. Beautiful. I love these kind of necklaces that have all these different types of things. Like you have the big links and the little links. And these little pieces here, the little silver pieces. And then these. It just adds so much interest to it. There's so much that will draw your eye to this necklace. There's just so much going on. It's beautiful. And that came from a Goodwill bag. And I haven't, this is the one I was thinking of a minute ago. I think I've only worn it one time. Now this has all wooden beads. I don't think this one would double over very well. I mean, you could try, but because all of this is just chain, there are no links here, and there's no clasp or anything. You can't do anything really. You probably just have to wear it like this, which I did because I have a sweater that's kind of this greenish color right here. Looks really good with it. I wore it with that green sweater. And all the rest, all of these beads are wooden, and you have these little links between them. It's really cool. When I first saw it in the bag, I thought it was a belt. I thought it was like one of those belts that looks like a long necklace. I have several of those too. They were really popular back in the 90s and the early 2000s. I haven't worn any of them, but I have several in the closet. I never wear them. I could probably get rid of them. I have so much stuff to go to Goodwill. Oh my goodness. See, normally I have this little bin downstairs, this little plastic bin. It's my Goodwill bin. And when it fills up, I take it to Goodwill, and they take the stuff and give me the bin back. My bin is, it's completely full. It's overflowing. I have stuff everywhere downstairs to go to Goodwill. But they're not taking donations right now. And it's the same with all the thrift stores. All the thrift stores are closed. They're not taking anything. I have nowhere to get rid of this stuff. But it's just going to have to keep piling up. But that's why I was thinking I need to go through all my belts. It's springtime. I usually go through my closet in the spring. I haven't done that. Because it's like, what's the point? You're going to take all this stuff out. And you don't have anywhere to take it, so just leave it. She's about to jump down off the bed. No, now she's just sitting there staring at me. She looks at me like she disapproves. You don't like my necklace? I guess not. But it's really pretty. You have these gigantic pieces. Here's like a little surfboard. Little round ones. These are cute. They have little holes in them. They're awesome. It looks perfect with just the right kind of top. This, I'm telling you, the green sweater that I wore with this, it's like it was made to go with this necklace. It matches it perfectly. This one's fun. I like this one. Look at that. Oh, it's so sparkly. Now these are glass beads. It's kind of like the 3-stranded one I showed you a minute ago, except instead of having the diamond shape, you have these little oval shaped and round beads in glass, and they don't have that iridescent coating on them that the other ones do. Up here you have white and clear seed beads and a medium-sized silver lobster claw clasp. Ooh, with about 3 inches of adjustable chain and a little bitty weight right there. Absolutely wonderful. This is a beautiful necklace. It's not terribly long. It's about as long as the other one. Beautiful though. Oh, it just catches the light so well. Beautiful. Now I will admit this one was kind of buried behind some other necklaces, and I'd totally forgotten about it. That's why I need to go through all my armoires and kind of clear them out a little bit, because after a while I end up with so much stuff in there. You know, most of the necklaces hang up on the little doors that open on the sides of the armoires. They all 3 do that. But you can have so many hanging on each hook that you kind of can't see the ones behind there. Now she's going to jump. There she goes. Hang on a second. I never know how long she's going to sit there. I think she gets bored, or she gets tired of me talking, and Pumpkin doesn't really like lots of noise. She likes things to be very quiet. Evie doesn't care. She could sleep through. I could run a marching band through here and she'd sleep through it. I think it's because of the difference in the way they spent their early weeks and months of life. Evie was born into an animal shelter where there was constant noise, you know, people coming in and out. That was her life for 5 months before we adopted her. Pumpkin has always lived with us. And believe it or not, it's relatively quiet here. So she doesn't like a lot of noise. So yeah, this one's really cool. It actually looks like it has little air bubbles in it. but it's like inside the glass bead is a silver bead in these big ones like this. Yeah, that's really cool. I just noticed that. I never really noticed it before. This one has air bubbles on either side of that silver bead inside the glass bead. That is neat. I never really looked at it before, not this closely. I was just attracted to it because it's shiny, and as I've said before, I think I was a bass in a former life. I am so drawn to shiny things. It doesn't even matter what it is. I have to stop and look at it, and I have to touch it. So, yeah, that's a pretty little two-stranded necklace. I don't know who made it. There's no name on it or anything. And then I have some, I'm wearing this one tomorrow. I have some kind of simple necklaces. This one we found recently, look. So it's like the tree of life kind of thing. And it has this piece of marble behind it. And it's like a full moon behind the tree. And it's on this cord, this multi-stranded cord that has a small silver lobster claw clasp and about 1.5 inches of adjustable chain. Yeah, I'm going to wear this tomorrow, I think. I'm wearing sort of a lavender colored cardigan with a plain white tank top under it. And I thought this would look really pretty with it. And I have some hoop earrings that are about the same color as the wire on this pendant here. I think I'm going to wear those with it. So I thought that would look really nice. Yeah, this is pretty. This is one of the more recent ones that I have found in the bags. Now these two other ones I've had a little bit longer. This one, it's not one of the stretchy ones. This one has a little bitty, tiny gold lobster claw clasp. Look at that. It is impossibly tiny. It looks like a handcuff. It has a little spring in it, and it opens up like a handcuff does. And there's no adjustable chain. But you have these really pretty little small cherry red plastic beads. And in between each one is a little even smaller gold plastic bead. And there's a tab on here. It's made by Monet. This is a little Monet necklace. It's very simple, very lightweight, really pretty. I love little necklaces like this. I have them in so many colors. I bet I have 20 of these things. And I think they all came from thrift stores. I don't think I actually bought any of them new. Now here's another one. I love the blue in these beads. These are like earthenware or pottery beads or something. I don't know. They're really beautiful. And then you have these little silver beads, but they're plastic. They look like metal, but they're actually not. No lobster claw clasp for this one. You just have the little loop here and the little bar. I think somebody made this. I don't think this came from a store. It looks like something somebody made. But it's really pretty. And then down here at the bottom you have this one large, sort of a charcoal gray, sort of a gunmetal colored bead right there, right in the middle. Very pretty. It's not stretchy at all. I love, the thing that really caught my eye was just the color of blue of these beads. It's a beautiful blue. Absolutely gorgeous. Very pretty. So that is all of the necklaces. And then I have one more bracelet. This is another new one. And this would have gone perfectly with the purple top I wore in my last Aldi haul. But I found this after I made that video. And as soon as I saw it in the bag, I said, oh, that would have been perfect with that top. So I kept this little bracelet with its purple seashell beads and plastic beads. Little multifaceted clear plastic beads. I kept it just to wear with that purple top. It's on stretchy cord, and it's so pretty. It's a beautiful purple. It's exactly like that top. I wish I'd found it before I wore it the other day. Oh, and then I have 3 rings. Now, most of the rings I find in the bag I don't keep, but every now and then I will find one. Now, this one was messed up when we found it. Now, it has these stretchy pieces, and this thing was a pain to put back together. Ugh. I had to try 3 or 4 times before I finally got it together. I love it because it looks like something Charity would wear. I got it for her. It's not the kind of thing I would wear. It's not really me, but it's a bit much for me. I mean, look how big it is. This is plastic, and then it's totally encrusted with rhinestones all the way around it. I'm being careful not to pull on it too much because I'm not sure that it will hold, but it's perfect for Charity to wear. And I like this ring because most of the rings that I have like this are too big and they don't fit right. This one fits perfectly, and I'm not constantly trying to keep it from falling off. It's perfect. I'm very happy with it. So that was a recent item that we found. And this part was together, but the elastic was all stretched out and it was messed up. So I knew I was going to have to fix it. Oh no! Oh no, it came apart. See, that's the 4th time it's done that. I'm going to have to fix it again. I try to look at the bright side. I've had lots of practice. I'm getting better, and I get faster every time I do it. But for some reason with this cord, when I tie it, something about the way it attaches to the ring, it breaks the cord, and I've not been able to figure out why. That's okay. I have to fix it again. It's okay. I don't care. It's fine. I don't mind doing it. The more I do it, the better I get at it. It's good practice. And this ring, this is another one. It's just a simple little black ring. It's not like an expensive ring. I mean, you can see where the silver color's wearing off. And this is probably plastic. I thought it was really pretty, and it's small, and I really like it. It fits, and I can wear it. Most of the rings I wear, I have to wear them on these 2 fingers because they're too big. This one's not. This one actually fits. It's a very pretty little simple silver ring with the black oval piece in the middle. So that came from a bag. And the last thing I have to show you today is actually pretty awesome. This ring was in one of these Goodwill bags. It is 14 karat gold. It is real. I do not know about the stone. I think this was somebody's engagement ring, and somehow it ended up in a pile of junk jewelry. I have not taken it to get checked to find out if that's a real diamond or not. It's probably not, but the ring itself is real gold. It's 14 karat gold, so I don't know. I haven't checked. But yeah, right on the inside it says 14 karat. It's real. This is the nicest piece of jewelry I think I found in any of these bags. But I think this was somebody's engagement ring, seriously. But I kept it because it was real and I wanted to. I don't know, I thought it was pretty. I thought maybe I could have a character wear it or something. Somebody maybe can wear it, but it's beautiful. Look at that. So people ask me sometimes, do you ever find real jewelry in these bags? Oh yeah, all the time. A lot of it I will keep. I have found sterling silver, platinum, gold. A lot of it I just give to my sister-in-law. I haven't given her any lately. I have a little stockpile of it that I need to send to her. She melts it down and makes jewelry out of it. So yeah, I mean, it's not like a ton of stuff. I mean, I'm not finding like pounds and pounds of it. It's not a lot, but every now and then I do find stuff. So that is everything I wanted to show you today. I just wanted to show you a few of my little treasures from the Goodwill bags over the period of time that we've been looking at them. That's not everything I've kept, but again, like I say, most of the stuff I look at I don't keep. I only keep a little bit of it because I just don't have room for all that stuff. And I don't want to keep it all. It's just I don't like a lot of clutter and stuff. That's why I really want to get rid of all the stuff that needs to go. But all the thrift stores are closed, so I have nowhere to take it. But I hope you're doing really well wherever you are. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon.